Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, January 4th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer. Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. A pair of Flagler County firefighters had an unusual New Year's Day. Rich Petchke reports.
Fire Rescue Lieutenant John Moskowitz and firefighter paramedic Jimmy Melody responded to a mom-to-be call and with the assistance of EMTs, delivered a healthy baby girl. Melody says they didn't know what to expect when they got that call.
We just knew that there was a pregnant female and that she was having abdominal pain, which is pretty common for us to go to. We didn't know how far along she was. We definitely didn't know that she was at term, ready to give birth.
Melody says they did have concerns.
The part that had me the most worried was the fact that the baby was premature, wasn't really full term yet. So we kind of went into it expecting the worst, and the delivery itself was all in all pretty smooth.
And these kind of calls, Melody says, are the most memorable.
We get a lot of redundant calls, and these unique ones really kind of make everything worth it. Seeing a live birth or, being part of it, it's just a rewarding experience.
The mom and her baby were taken to a Daytona hospital, and both are said to be doing fine. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Flagler County officials continue to reflect on 2021. Amy Cherry has more.
Looking back on this past year, Flagler County Commission Chair Joe Mullins says he's proud of state and federal investments in infrastructure in Flagler County to address flooding issues. He also pointed to broadband expansion.
We are one of the few counties in the country that has now rolled out a plan that will cover in the next 12 to 24 months all of our area, even the rural, with broadband. And we'll have sophisticated broadband, very affordable for the community, and it'll be provided to everyone in the communities.
Mullins is excited about a new hospital coming to Flagler County.
It's going to provide hundreds and hundreds of high-paying jobs. It's going to provide services that we need with suicide, mental health, being able to deliver babies in the community, emergency trauma, just stuff that we need in our community to become whole.
Now that we're in the new year, Mullins tells WNZF he's focused on
to bring a full-blown recovery center here to help with the addiction crisis that we have, and we're well on our way to do that. I've been appointed, fortunately, a lot of national and state committees and regional, and I'm chairing a lot of them, and just able to get us at the table and say, hey, Flagler County wants to be the model county. Let's try it here first. And that's helping us get these opportunities to do this.
Meantime, Flagler Beach City Commissioner Ken Bryan says his biggest accomplishment this year is rehabbing Veterans Park.
We're handing several groups of volunteers to come out and spruce up the place by getting rid of all the weeds and bringing in lava rocks and, just fixing the place up. Of course, we were also working with the benches, and I've been very successful in getting a grant from Home Depot, and I'm happy to say that the materials for the new benches are actually in Palm Coast, and they're actually going to pre-cut all of the materials and deliver them right after the holidays here so that we can start assembling the new benches in the name of veterans.
He'll take on replacing the fountain in the park next. Bryan also highlighted his efforts to rewrite the city's littering ordinance,
which also led me to getting a grant from Beaches Go Green in order to provide cigarette butt receptacles around the beach, as well as in some of the local businesses. So our city staff is actually going to start working to start collecting cigarette butts and helping to keep our city clean.
This year, Bryan says he'll be focused on solving parking problems in Flagler Beach. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
On Wednesday, December 29th, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office responded to a call about a shooting that left one man dead and another man injured during a home invasion on Regent Lane in Palm Coast. The deceased has been identified as Zaire Roberts of Georgia. Evidence recovered from the scene suggests an exchange of gunfire at the residence. Crime scene investigation and detectives worked throughout the holiday weekend in an effort to resolve the incident. Sheriff Rick Staley says there's a $5,000 reward through Crime Stoppers of Northeast Florida for information leading to an arrest. Call 888-277-TIPS. Information can also be sent directly to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office at tips@flaglersheriff.com. A local community manager receives a prestigious award. Karen Johnson has details.
Craig Flagler Palms Funeral Home, Memorial Gardens, and Crematories area manager Sal Pasalacqua Jr. has received the 2021 Outstanding Philanthropist Award from the Association of Nonprofit Professionals. Sal was nominated for the award by the Early Learning Coalition of Flagler and Volusia Counties for his contributions to the Dolly Parton Imagination Library in Flagler County. County.
It's very humbling, very surprised that I was even nominated, let alone was able to win and receive the award. It's about getting books into the hands of young children, getting them to be able to read, enjoy books, getting their parents or their guardian to read to them.
The award for Outstanding Philanthropist honors an individual or family with a proven record of exceptional generosity who, through direct financial support, demonstrates outstanding civic and charitable responsibility and whose generosity encourages others to take philanthropic leadership roles on a community, national, or international level. Craig Flagler Palms has donated more than $40,000 to the library in the past 10 years. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
She's a 4-H agent who knows what 4-H is about.
Bailey Janan is Flagler County's new 4-H youth development agent. She's been in the county since August, but is no stranger to 4-H. She said she's had livestock projects growing up in Clay County, and she's found her niche through a college internship.
I had an internship with UF IFAS Extension in Clay County, and that's where I decided maybe I would want to make a career out of this, and that's how I ended up here.
Janan said on a recent episode of the Flagler Voice that she can teach 4-Hers what they need to know to get the most out of their livestock. By the way, do you know what 4-H actually means? If you do, good for you. If you don't, stay tuned on Friday. The Flagler Voice is on WNZF on Saturday morning at 8:30. Tomorrow, what's new in 22? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.